In this episode, we'll leave Aqua Yacht in Iuka, Mississippi, and begin our travels on the Tombigbee Waterway, passing through 7 locks and making stops in Bay Springs, Smithville, and Columbus.
Hi there, I'm Tom.
I'm Jen.
And we're the crew of Soulmate, a 2005 main ship 400, and we're doing America's Great Loop.
Today, we leave Iuka and head south on the Tombigbee Waterway. We stop at Bay Springs for the night and travel 33.8 nautical miles.
We are leaving Aqua Yacht, and we are headed to Bay Springs, only about 30 some miles today. Get ourselves staged, go through the locks, and to see how my toe does. Since we last reported, I had a little incident, fell down, ripped my toenail off, so we're going kind of gingerly today to see how we do.
It's really gross.
Yeah, I'll show pictures in the videos if you want to see them.
Alright, we're leaving Aqua Yacht. We had a good time here. Had some good Docktails the first night. Went out to dinner with some Looper friends on Hoo-hoo! And we are now headed out. It's a beautiful day out.
Headed off to the right to continue down Pickwick Lake. That will take us into, I think they call it the Divide or the Cut, but a long canal down to Bay Springs, another lake, and that's where we'll stop for the night before we start doing all the locks tomorrow. We have 12 locks between here and Mobile Bay. We are headed to Yellow Creek, which I guess technically is also Pickwick Lake. And that will take us into the man-made canals up here a little bit. And eventually to Bay Springs, another lake. We are entering one of the several man-made canal sections on the 10 Tom. Straight ahead is the Mississippi Highway 25 bridge. We have about 20 miles of this man-made as we make our way to Bay Springs. And after Bay Springs, we have another pretty long section of man-made canals that creates the 10 Tom Waterway. We are leaving the Divide Cut and entering in the lake of Bay Springs. Another 8 miles on the opposite end of the lake is where we'll be staying for the night. The Bay Springs Lake, still part of the Tombigbee 10 Tom Waterway, but it's another lake that's joined by man-made canals. Straight ahead is the biggest lock as far as drop or dip that we'll go to. That is the Winton Lock straight ahead. We will go through that first thing tomorrow morning. Right before, we're going to turn off to the right, go branch on this lake, and stay for the evening at the Bay Springs Marina.
One of the many marinas that we have been to, that you have a key and you go up to the big house, what we like to call it, the big house, and you get to go take a nice hot shower with running water and a nice restroom. And this is what the one looks like at Bay Springs in Bay Springs, Mississippi. some boats up on the hard. And leaves are changing. They got ooky spooky stuff out for Halloween. But yeah, Bay Springs Marina. And inside of said big house marina, almost always have, well, not almost always have a skeleton sitting in the corner, almost always have books that you can borrow or you can swap out and take one, leave one. Looks like I might be checking that one out. And then you have a guy's shower and bathroom, and the women's shower and bathroom, and the laundry room. Typical marina bath shower house.
Today we traveled 32.4 nautical miles from Bay Springs to an anchorage at Smithville. We passed through 4 locks.
Leaving our anchorage here at Bay Springs, we're headed to the Whitten Lock. This is the biggest lift or drop that we will experience in all the loop, a little over 80 feet, depending on the pool level, so it should be between 80 and 84 feet.
Okay, we are tied off and waiting to get one of the last boats in, and we are at the Jamie Whitten Lock. It is the first of at least 3 locks today, maybe more, but we did get a little bit later start. It's almost 10 o'clock because of tows, and this tow in front of us was nice enough to let us come in. So we will we'll be taking off here momentarily. It's gonna be a good day.
Whitten Lock, going down, a little more than halfway. Get video of it.
Alright, this is Whitten Lock for all my RVs, Whitten Lock for all my RVs. Once we gate get all the way open, I will blow a horn. That horn is your signal. Exit the lock. So everybody can stay tied up and secure from all of you get out. You go ahead and figure out, I'll figure whoever boat mate, I think I want to exit.
We just exited Whitten Lock, our biggest drop. We will go through some narrow channel, man-made places until we get to the next lock, which is the Montgomery Lock. Lock straight ahead, a little bit over a mile. Got a group of 8 boats going through today. We hope to make it through 4 locks. We've got one, the Whitten, we got the Montgomery. We'll make it this one and hopefully 2 more and then anchor for the evening. All right, 8 boats in the Montgomery Lock. We'll drop about 30 feet and then we will continue to the next lock, which is the John Rankin Lock. Another 4 or 5 miles ahead. All right, those are the doors shutting on the Montgomery Lock. Sometimes bollards make an awful screeching pitch. Kind of like that. We are at the Rankin Lock. We had to wait about 2 hours. Tow in front of us. We anchored. Now we're getting ready to go into the lock here in a few minutes. So a little bit of a delay, and it may cause us to delay at the next lock also. We'll see. But it's okay. Give us a chance to have lunch. Nice little anchorage. So with 8 other boats, gonna cruise on up there now and get ready to go to the next lock, the Rankin Lock. That is the alarm sitting there to get ready to let water out of this lock. We'll start going down in a second. All right, getting ready to go down. 8 boats, 7 are stopping in Midway. We're going to continue on to an anchorage tonight. Up to our 4th lock today, the Fulton Lock. This will be our last. It has been slow going. We've been following tows all day, waiting. This will be another about a 45-minute wait. So instead of dropping a hook, we just slowed it on down to try and get there just about when they have the lock ready for us. Should be in about 20 minutes, hopefully. Been a long day. We still got another 15 miles after this to our anchorage for the night. But it is only about 2:50 right now, so get out of this lock before 3:30. Hopefully, should have plenty of time to make it before it gets dark. Fulton Lock straight ahead. They are filling it for us. Should be ready in about 10-15 minutes, and then off we go. We are back in the man-made sections, it looks like, as we go from lock to lock, as we go from the Fulton Lock to the Wilkins Lock. Quite beautiful, the fall, trees, leaves are changing colors now. I'm sure it'll be absolutely stunning in another week or two. But we've got about another hour to go, and then we're done for the day. 4 miles away from the next lock and where we're going to anchor. So the next lock is the Wilkins Lock, and there's a little town there called Smithville, and that is where we're going to anchor for the night, right by Smithville. Our anchorage for the night, right up here to the left.
Today we travel from Smithville to Columbus, covering 36.5 nautical miles. We pass through 3 more locks.
Going into the Wilkins Lock, our first lock of the day. We'll do about 37 miles. We're going to end up in Columbus, Mississippi. 3 locks today, 37 miles. Hopefully we get to the marina by 3 o'clock or 3:30. Hey everyone, it is a crisp, beautiful morning. The leaves are changing. We are on the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway. We have gone through 5 locks of 12. getting ready to go through number 6 here in a few minutes to Cochrane Lock. It is about 8:30 in the morning, probably about 55 degrees out, but it's going to go into the 80s today. Beautiful day. We're going up to Columbus, Mississippi, and that's where we'll stop for the night. About 37 or 38 nautical miles for the day. We are having a great time here on the inland waterways. People talk about how much they hate it or they don't like it. I think that's people who have never done it. It has been absolutely beautiful and stunning, and I would recommend everyone, if you get a chance, to take this trip. Alright, straight ahead is the Cochrane Lock. That will be lock number 6 on the 10-Tom Waterway, all the way down to Mobile. I guess it's not all considered a 10-Tom. Who knows what it's called. But anyways, lock number 6 coming up for us in about a mile and a half. And then we'll have one more lock after that today. Just finished with lock number 6, the Cochrane or Amory lock.
Amory.
Looks like we got a tow blocking the whole little canal ahead, but I'm sure we can get around him. One more lock for today, and then our marina in Columbus. Sometimes you just have a tow sitting sideways in the middle of the river. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Not answering the radio, but John Seacrest. He is parked though, so we're going to go back behind the stern and go around him. Clearly we are at a port here, and he is keeping some barges pinned to the side of the river. Way out in the future. Oh, future? Way out.
In the front of us.
Way out. Well, it's the future too. We'll be there in the future. Way out in front of us is the Aberdeen Lock, about 2 miles away. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but in the future we'll be there. This is our last lock for today before we get to Columbus, the Aberdeen Lock. 30-foot drop, 27, something like that. And after this, about 15 miles to the Columbus Marina. Lock for today. Aberdeen, doors are opening. 20 miles ahead is the lock that we'll be going, or not the lock, the marina we'll be going to in Columbus. Six miles to Columbus, Mississippi. 6 miles. Woohoo! Reflection in the water reminds me a little bit of the Dismal Swamp. Bigger version of it, but it is hard to tell where the water starts and the trees end.
In the next episode, we leave Columbus and continue south on the Tombigbee Waterway, making stops at mile marker 265 Anchorage, Demopolis, and the very narrow Batshee Creek.